Well, for those of you who are out here trying to help and save these YNs, don't do it. Don't do it. They're out here scamming just like everybody else. They may have cute little faces, look young, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, think you're doing something to help them out. And they all out here scamming just like everybody else. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
As water boys are accused of using Cash App to scam drivers out of a lot of money. This week alone, two trusting victims have come forward to say they were robbed of more than $1,000.
And they say they only meant to send a few bucks to the teens who sell water at intersections throughout the city. Fox 5's Rob Durienzo is live in Midtown tonight. Rob, it's an important warning.
Yeah, that's right, guys. They say no good deed goes unpunished. And these victims tell me they were just trying to send a couple bucks to the water boys over Cash App. But when they handed their phones to them to put in their usernames, they got scammed.
If y'all are in
Shout out to Atlanta.
Atlanta, do not give any money to the water boys.
It was a bottle of water that cost Tristan Richardson $1,100. She encountered Atlanta's infamous water boys off the downtown connector in Midtown earlier this week.
I think I did a story. No. Recently, I did a story on water boys, and if I ain't mistaken, did they like try to rob a dude, stole his, try to take his phone and stuff, and took off running or something? And the guy got into an accident or wrecked his car. I can't recall, but yeah, I did a story like that, and then did a story around about that same time where somebody in Target was begging for money, and the biggest mistake that you as a person can make is to hand somebody your phone. Never do that. When I'm out with a group of people and everybody want to take pictures, everybody want to take a whole group picture or a family picture or something like that. First thing that usually it's a female, first thing the woman to say is, let's find somebody to take a picture for. And I'm like, nah, I don't trust nobody to hold my camera. You know why? And you know what made me that way? It had nothing to do with anything I went through. It was something I saw on an episode of Seinfeld. I believe it was Seinfeld. And they were somewhere on a pier somewhere, and they wanted someone to take their picture. So they handed the camera to some random guy, and he backs up a little bit, he backs up a little more, and then takes off running. And everybody's looking at him like, what just happened? The guy just stole the camera. And this is what, how long ago Seinfeld been off the air? At least maybe 10 years or so, I guess. So the episode could have been like 10, 15, 20 years ago. But anyway, when I saw that, it hits my head every time I go somewhere. And every time somebody want to take a picture, that's the first thing that pops up in my mind is you let somebody hold your phone, especially your phone. You got to be, man, ain't no way in hell. You let somebody hold your phone, take a picture while y'all all are sitting there, standing there cheesing. They turn and take off running. And then what? Because your phone is open now. Because you got in, most likely you unlocked your phone in order to take that picture. So now your phone is open and vulnerable. They take off running. All they got to do is just keep their finger on it to keep it open until they can get to where they need to get to, jump in the car, take off, jump on a bike, jump on a motorcycle, take off, whatever. Go through all your stuff, all your information, get all your passwords, your money, this, that, and the third, cash out, whatever the case may be, and then either sell your phone or get rid of it.
One of the boys came up to my window and I let my window all the way down. And I was like, I don't have any cash.
The water boy told her he'd take Cash App, so she put in her $2 payment and tried to get his username.
And then he was like, he took the phone. He was like, no, let me just type it in. You're not typing it right.
As soon as she got her phone back, she realized she messed up.
When he gave the phone back to me and I sent the payment, it was $1,100.
And it seems to be a growing trend. Police say on Monday, a man lost $1,000 at that same exact intersection, with the water boys using the same exact tactic. Last week, we told you about a woman who says she lost $800 on a QR code provided by a group of water boys off I-20 and Joseph E. Lowry.
Anybody Everybody knows me. I'm always giving to people. I'm always just helping
Mhm.
the community.
Nope, don't even scan QR codes. When I go to like an event and they have parking, I don't scan a QR code. If they have a number I can call or dial or type in something, then I'll do it that way. But nah, some things, if it's out in public like that, I try to take precautions. I'd rather for it to have a kiosk. I'd rather go to the kiosk and type all the information in and put it in and use my card instead of like scanning it. I'm not in that big of a hurry to take that kind of a chance because people do it. Now, some places they don't have a kiosk and you got to use a QR code. So you'll catch me up there with my fingernail or like my card or something like that, and I'll scratch and see if that QR code will come out before I scan it because you just can't trust anybody nowadays.
The emotional TikTok Richardson made right after it happened has gone viral.
I had so many comments on my video of people saying, that's the oldest trick in the book.
Mhm.
I never heard of that trick. Like I live in the suburbs. I was raised in the suburbs.
She has
So you're saying you're sheltered? Because right now, well, I live in the country right now, but I've lived in the inner city, the suburbs, everywhere. And some things you just gotta be paying attention. I don't even live in Atlanta, but as you see, I watch news from like all over the world to get stories. But I've always been like that. I've always try to pay attention to events further than my little town and my little city because there's a lot going on in the world, especially stuff like this. Because I'll post this and hoping that people who live maybe in the Dallas area or anywhere outside of Atlanta who haven't seen this or who don't watch Atlanta news, they'll watch my post and share it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. But they'll share it to other people so that way they'll know because it may start happening in their little town.
received a lot of support through an online fundraiser, but she has this warning to others.
If you're in Atlanta and you come by, you pass by the water boys, I wouldn't even press my finger on the roll down window button. I wouldn't even press that. Like, don't even bother.
And Richardson has filed a police report with APD, who is currently investigating this. Meanwhile, she says she's opened a dispute with Cash App, but she says this could take weeks, maybe even months to resolve. That's the latest from here live in Midtown. Rob DiRienzo, Fox 5 News.
Well, it sounds like they realize it now, but it's probably best not to give your phone to anyone you don't know, Rob. It's important to know
Smart
that.
advice.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about Cash Out, man. It's like if you send money or the wrong amount of money to somebody or to the wrong person, man, it is hard and son of a gun to get through the Cash Out to get charges disputed. I remember, I think I sent cat money to Cash App. I sent money through Cash App to somebody, but it was like the wrong person. I can't remember the names were the same, but it was somebody who I had went to school with like 10 years ago. Never. That's why you need to erase numbers in your phone if you ain't using them. But it was somebody I went to school with like 10 years ago, and never didn't take their phone number out of my phone. So when I was sending the money to somebody else, it like went to that person. I'm like, oh damn, I sent to the wrong person. Matter of fact, I done sent money to. Well, luckily one time I almost sent money to somebody, but it was gonna be the wrong number. It was like somebody gave me the number. I asked them to repeat it, and they repeated, and luckily that number was not set up on the Cash App, and the charge like a return or cancel or whatever the case may be. So I was looking because that was like maybe like almost $200. Oh, because somebody gave me they gave me their number, and they give me the wrong dang number. But ended up doing no, so ended up getting the right number, sending to the right, sending to the right number, the right person, what have you. But Cash App, man, it's too janky. That's one reason why I know I have it on my on my YouTube page as a way, you can help support the channel, what have you. But I say my plan is to get rid of that and just do Zelle and PayPal. There's a little more security with those. I know most people got Cash App, but the reason why I don't want to do Cash App also is I'm tired of paying money to get my money. You see what I'm saying? It's like if somebody sends me money now, if I want it, let's say if somebody asks me for some money kids or whoever ask money for gas or food or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna send it. Now I know let's say if they ask for $20, and I say, well, I know I'm gonna have. Unfortunately, they need it then, so I'm gonna mess around and end up sending like maybe $25, something a little more over what they asked for, because I know they're gonna get charged $2-3 to get the money now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and I said, nah, I'm about to stop using that. Anybody around me who use it, man, y'all just gonna be butt out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna stop using it because it's just too many problems. It could be too many problems. But anyway, stay away from these young cats, man. I know selling water right now is a good hustle. That was something that I used to tell youngers to do back in the day, especially in the summertime when we got like when you get these events out in these parks where it'd be like not basketball, like football or softball, soccer events, stuff like that. And set up a table with a cooler or something, or even go downtown, and get you some case of water, get you some ice, and sell it for $1. People buy stuff like out of necessity, like right there. It's called like supply and demand. If somebody's thirsty right then and there, and if you got a bottle of water for them right then and there, they'll buy it. They might even pay $2-3 for it. But you can buy a case of water for less than $10. That's 24 bottles, maybe 32, depends on what kind you get, and sell each bottle for $1. You can make $32 real quick, like real quick, depending on where you are. And so you can make a few $100s easy cash. But the problem is a lot of people don't carry cash. And I really wouldn't want to sell stuff and people give me cash. I would rather have them do it with a card or cash app or something like that. But then you got these young cats out here who's ruining it for all these other youngsters who's really trying to raise money and actually try to be an entrepreneur, try to be hustle the right way. A hustle and not out there trying to sell dope and destroy the community. They just trying to, little hustle, get them some money to go, buy a phone, buy some Roblox dollars or whatever the hell them kids do. But then you got these cats out here who doing stuff like this and taking thousands, committing felonies, not even realizing you committing felonies. Sending money because what are you doing? It's a felony because it's over $500, and then it's like wire fraud. So hell, you could be caught with federal charges as a freaking kid. My God. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Hey, like I say, do not give your phone to anybody. I would never give my phone. Let nobody touch my phone. If you want to help somebody and send them money, they just tell them, hey, what's the phone number? If they can't give you a phone number, say, I ain't got it, keep it moving. Simple, no, you ain't finna type nothing in. And nah, we ain't finna do that. Because you mess around and take money from the wrong person. And if their reflexes are quicker than yours, your mama is going to be down at the morgue identifying your body through it with a toe tag. With a toe tag. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. Now, if you'd like to support us financially, you can always give us super thanks, super chat, super stickers, and you can go to the description box. There are a couple of links in there you can click on, like the Cash App and PayPal. And I'm not sure Zelle does it, but anyway, Cash App and PayPal for sure. But now, if you like something tangible for your dollars, which a lot of people do, you can go to marlonraleigh.com. You can get a Shopify store, or you can just click on the products below and check out all our luxury items where we have fragrances that last all day, beard products, silk products, handbags, much more. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.